But so basically, you guys are all here because you are wanting to know more about what it takes to be an Emerald Coach. Hold on one second. I'm gonna mute everybody, and then when we do Q&A, I will unmute everybody. Okay. So you guys are either interested in what an Emerald Coach is, becoming an Emerald Coach, or you guys are on here to support one of your coaches for going Emerald. So I'm really excited because this is the first step in building your business. When I get on like my GSR, my Getting Started Right calls with my coaches, and they tell me they want to be a stay-at-home mom one day, or they, want to do all of this, I say, okay, well, the first thing you need to do is you need to hit Success Club and you need to be an Emerald Coach, because those are going to be the foundation of your business. And the reason they're that foundation is because right now you're a coach. Nothing wrong with being a coach. You get your discount. You get to, work out and be a part of the Fit Fam and the community, and we love you. But once you make that step into wanting to grow your business and you get those coaches under you, you become a leader, and and that doesn't have to be a scary thing, but you start kind of getting some like credibility in your business. So the first 2 coaches you sign on your team are going to make you Emerald. And I'm just going to show a quick graphic. I'm sure you guys have all seen these graphics 1,000 times, but this is what an Emerald Coach is. This is you being an active coach, and there is a coach on your left leg and a coach on your right leg that are both also active. Okay? Let me stop sharing that for a moment. Okay, so once you get those 2 coaches under you and they're both active, the following Thursday, you will be an Emerald Coach. And so say you signed up 2 coaches tonight and they were active and you were active in 2 days, and Thursday, it would officially be active in your back office that you were an Emerald, because that's our Beachbody Weeks run Thursday to Thursday. Okay? So there's a ton of benefits to hitting this goal in your business. The first thing that I think kind of sounds silly, but I think people don't really understand the power it has, is the recognition. When you hit Emerald, not only is your coach, or me if I'm your coach, is going to shout you out on our team page. We're going to make this like great thing and tell you how freaking awesome you are for helping people, but we're also going to do that on your like personal page. And let me tell you why this is huge. Because now people see that coaching thing that you're doing is serious. And like, you're not just dabbling. You're not just like working out and posting sweaty selfies. You're doing something to make this a business. And I can't tell you how many times I have shouted out my coaches for rank advancing, and they're like, oh my gosh, people are messaging me that I've been talking to forever. Because all of a sudden now it creates some FOMO with them. They're like, oh, like, what's Joni doing? Like, she's getting like someone shouting her out and like talking about her, and like she must really be doing this. This must be like a job. Like, she's accomplishing things, and it makes you look really, really cool. And you are really, really cool for that. But it's really showing your friends and family that you're serious, that you're not dabbling. It gives you credibility, and it starts building that trust with your followers, the people that are following you. More eyes on you means that you get to help more people. And regardless of your specific goals in this business, helping people is what we want to do. So the more attention we can get to you, the more people that come to you, it's good, right? So number 2, why it's such a big thing is because once you are an Emerald Coach, Beachbody starts giving you free customers. Free customers, money. Yeah. Like, okay, so Beachbody says, this girl's an Emerald Coach. She's not just dabbling. Like, she wants to work this business. She's serious. I want to reward her for that. So every time that people go to Beachbody and they order, so I don't know if you guys know, there's Team Beachbody site and there's a Beachbody site. You can go to anybody can go to Beachbody and order the 21-day fix and get assigned a coach. When they do that, those are the leads that get generated to us. I am going to tell you right now, we are less than 2 weeks into the month, and I've had 6 leads, 6 free customers given to me from Beachbody. Because hello, New Year's resolutions, people are like getting on it right now. So free people. And So when you log into your site, like you'll see like new customers on the side, you reach out to them and they're just free customers. I will tell you, you don't make commission or volume off of their first order, but every order after that, you do. I have had leads turn into coaches on my team because they got Shakeology and I started talking to them about the discount. I've had leads, the majority of leads, not ever respond back to me, but keep freaking ordering. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not even having to like spend my time helping this person because they don't want me to help them, but they're continuing to order. So it's awesome. And it's, once again, it's free money in your pocket that you don't have to do anything for. Obviously, you should reach out to these people and you should try to help them because that's what we're here for. But it's really nice. And especially when you're first getting your feet wet and trying to get new people to talk to, this is an awesome opportunity. So if income is one of your goals, this is a huge benefit and a huge reason to make Emerald like what you want. Okay, third thing, and this is the most important. If you're wanting to build a business, in my opinion, this is what's going to make that long-term income. You start to accrue team cycle bonuses. And I'm going to tell you that these are confusing and I am not going to go into all the details unless you guys ask questions about this afterwards. But right now as a coach, you make your income from commission. Someone comes to you, they say, I want to try 21 Day Fix. You say, actually, the All Access Pass is a way better deal. Let's get you signed up with that challenge pack. You make 25% commission. That's it. Once you're an Emerald coach, you unlock the next level of the compensation plan, and that's where things get exciting. You start earning cycle bonuses based on the overall success of your team. So when you're an Emerald, you get $14 a cycle. When you're a Ruby coach, you get $16, and Diamond and above get $18 a cycle. And I know you're probably like, Kristen, $14, like that's not much. But listen to me, you can make up to $250 a week just in cycle bonus as an Emerald coach. What could you do with $200 extra dollars a week? That's almost $600 a month. And worst case scenario, you hit Emerald and you're only getting one cycle bonus a month. That's $14. That basically pays for your coach fee. So coach fee is $15.95. I know Pam was on here. Is Pam still on here? Canada, it's a little bit higher, but your coach fee is basically paid for with that, which is really cool. And it grows. I will tell you, the reason I was able to quit my job was because of our cycle bonus. Not because I sell 15,000 challenge packs a week. Like, I would never be able to make enough money to quit my job off of commission alone. And so when people say like to me, Kristen, I don't want to be a salesperson. That's not who I am. We don't want you to be a salesperson. As a coach, being a salesperson is the only way you make commission, right? So once you start building that team and start earning that cycle bonus, that's where the long-term income is going to be. And also think about this, and I know I have used this, but so this is residual income. It builds over time. It's something that you can, I can't guarantee how much I'm going to get every week. I know minimum what I'm going to get every week. And then all of the rest of that is just like icing on the cake. I will tell you the team cycle bonus from this past week, plus a little bit of commission, was enough to pay my mortgage for the month from this past week. Like, exciting, right? So another perk to this. I don't know about you guys, but my husband works for UPS, and we took a trip to Florida. And if you guys have heard this story, I apologize. But we took a trip to Florida this summer for softball. We play like travel softball, and he had nationals in Florida. So we took this week, and my husband is not on top of things. So when we got back from Florida, he didn't get paid for the week he was gone. And we didn't know he wasn't going to get paid for that week because he wasn't there to work. He hadn't been there long enough to get a week's vacation yet. And so, like, no income coming in from Travis not working. However, I went on that trip with him. I checked in on my challengers and I dabbled, but I wasn't like actively like digging in deep and working. And I still received my full paycheck that I get every single week. Like, that's residual income that you can count on in your life. Like, not very many jobs give you that, if you use up all your sick days, or Kelsey's getting ready to have a baby and, has a lot of appointments and things like that. Like there are times when you have kids and you have to take unpaid days to stay home with your kids or do things like that. Like you're not getting paid for those, and Beachbody is still paying us for like not necessarily showing up to work for a week. Like that's pretty awesome. So, you start earning the $14 cycle bonus. I'm sorry, I took notes so that I can, and like I said, yeah, so starting off at $14, it does start small. And I was talking with Heather about this today. Like you may only get $14 once a month. You may get it every week, but the more your team grows, the more you're going to get it. So, if you're going to settle at any place in your business, like settling, we're never going to make you gain rank. We're never going to make you hit Success Club or do any of that. This is your business and you can do with it what you want. But I'm just going to put you in this perspective. If you want to get to a place where you can just kind of be comfortable and settle, why not do that at being an Emerald coach with 2 people underneath you versus doing it as a coach with nobody underneath you, and at least have that potential for that team cycle bonus once a month, twice a month, things like that. You're going to at least get it once a month. So it'll at least pay for your coach fee. It just seems like a no-brainer to me. So we're talking about like what Emerald is, like the incentive for it. How do you become Emerald, right? Like that's what you guys are all here for. So the first thing I told all of you guys in the thingy today, in the Voxer, is that you have to declare it. And I know I am all like wishy-washy and silly with this stuff, but I am such a believer. If you put that ish into the universe, it's going to happen. So you have to say like, I'm going to be an Emerald coach and I want to do it by this date. If you don't set a date for a goal, there's no point in making a goal because it's just out there. But if you put a date on your calendar and you start really big and you write it somewhere that you're going to see it, it's going to make you push. It's going to light a fire under you. And I don't want anybody who's watching this later or listening right now to set a goal to be Emerald in 6 months, because the truth is, like, to become Emerald, it's a choice, and you just need 2 coaches underneath you. Like, that can happen today. That can happen tomorrow. It doesn't need to take 6 months to happen. And I will tell you, after Super Saturday this weekend, the quicker you make it happen, the quicker you're going to continue to build, because momentum builds momentum. If you sign coaches, you get them started, you do the training with them, and it's just going to keep building upon itself. And hello, like when you sign these coaches, you don't even have to train them. We have a website with the training that you just say like, hey girl, here's the website. Go through this at your own pace. Let me know when you're done and we will jump on a call to talk about your goals. Like, no stress about signing coaches. Like, we're going to help you train them. We're going to do all of that for you. You just have to plug them into our systems that are already here. Plug them into the team page, send them a welcome packet, get them into that training. So Emerald of Choice, it means signing 2 coaches. And, you know, that can be family and friends at first. And I wish, and I talk about this all the time, so you guys have probably heard this 1,000 times, I wish I had signed Travis as my first coach. I didn't. My mom and my best friend were my first coach. My mom, because we all have that one person in our life that's going to support us no matter what and buy anything that we do and tell us like it's perfect. My mom was that person. She was my first challenge pack. She started T25 with me, and honestly, she got hooked on Shakeology. It took her off of her blood pressure medicine, off of her cholesterol medicine, and she wanted the discount going forward. My mom has never bought or sold a thing she's bought Shakeology, but she's never sold anything or worked with anybody. She's just a coach for the discount. My best friend was a military spouse. She was doing T25 with me, and I was like, hey girl, like, you can coach for free. Like, why not sign up? So she signed up. Military spouses, they get to coach for free and get the 25% discount, still get all the perks of bringing in income, and it's free. So my first tips when I'm talking to you about signing up coaches, what family do you have that will sign up, and who do you know in the military that one would support you, like that would be friends with you and support you, and that could benefit from Shakeology, benefit from our discounts. As a military coach, like, really, there's no reason not to sign up. Mallory was talking to a girl today about joining her group, and I was like, she's military? Like, did you mention the discount? Like, to get her to sign up as a coach. There's no reason not to sign up as a coach. They literally have nothing to lose. What do? They get the program, and, you know, they get the all access pass, they get their Shakeology, their coach fee is waived. They never pay another coach fee. And if they don't love the programs in Shakeology, they quit coaching in 6 months, and they didn't lose anything. They didn't lose any money. So it's a great first place to start. I did not have a huge following when I started. I really reached out. I posted on my social media. I didn't have a like page, and my Instagram was full of people that I went to high school or college with. So I just started posting my journey. I started getting people into my challenge groups, and eventually those people grew to be my coaches and like where most of my team came from. But at the beginning, when I just needed those 2 coaches, it was my mom and my best friend. I feel like every person in this world has at least 2 people that will support them, that they could say like, hey, well, can you do this? And so many people are hesitant to sign up their spouse because they're like, I can't work his business and work mine. I just signed up Travis. Whenever I have a coach that wants to sign up underneath me but tells me like I am 1,000% only going to be a discount coach, I put them under Travis just to like pad his rank a little bit. Whenever I have someone come to me that refuses to get a challenge pack, like only wants the 21-day fix or the 3-day refresh, I throw that order through Travis so that he's always active and I'm still their coach. So there's lots of ways we can do that, and you're not having to pay for Shakeology for both of your accounts every month, because who the hell can afford that? And that you don't have to like stress about running their business. Travis is a Ruby coach. He's going to be Diamond in a couple months. He's going to be 1 star when Mallory goes Diamond. And he's my spouse. Like, he's just underneath me, earning me additional income. I bring in, because he's at least Emerald, I make it a goal. He has to stay at least Emerald. I let him drop from Emerald one week, and I lost out on $200. And I was like, no, not again. That's not happening. So I keep him at least Emerald. Okay. So 2 people that will at least want to support you for the time being. They can always quit down the line, but get that rank, get that momentum under you. And then the third thing I would have you do is sit down and make a list of 50 people in your life that you think can benefit from Shakeology. And you can start with your Facebook friends list. Literally go click on A and start going through people and say like, oh, I wonder, who would like to be in my groups? I wonder who would like Shakeology? And you can start conversations with those people. I am not saying attack them with like, hey, buy this, because hello, I got hit by an It Works girl today. And I was like, for real? Like, did you look at my page at all? But anyways, I'm not saying spam people, but what I am saying is start reaching out, like keep those people in mind, invite them to a free group, invite them to a free 5-day clean eating group, get them in there, get them, seeing results, getting a part of the community. They're going to want to join your challenge group, offer the coach opportunity to them when they sign up. You can do that when they sign up with their challenge pack, or you can wait till they've gotten a couple weeks in, seen amazing results, and want to join. I feel like I'm saying a lot, but reach out to like 5 people a day. Make that your goal. And in 10 days, you've reached out to 50 new people. Like, that's totally doable. So they might not say yes right away, but you're planting a seed. And the more they see you, I am the consistency queen. I will preach consistency till the day that I die. The more they see you showing up every day on social media, the more they see you drinking your shake, the more they're going to be like, oh, once again, just like with the recognition, this girl isn't dabbling, like this must really work. She's not doing this for 6 months and then quitting, like she's still here. They're going to eventually sign up. I still have people today that have been watching me for 4 years that sign up with me. So just remember, Emerald's a choice. It's 2 coaches, whether it's friends and family or whether you have challengers already. Like if you have challengers already, and for one, people are loving the products. If anyone's seeing amazing results already, if you notice that in your group you have a challenger who's commenting on other people's posts, Joni is a prime example of this. She was commenting on everybody's posts. She showed up every day. She was like, hey, Kristen, can we do a group workout? Like always pushing me. Like she was the coach in the group. And I was like, do you think you might want to do this thing? And she turned me down 4 times before she actually signed up. But she's here. Right? So just keep an eye out for those people. And over time, I present coaching to everybody because I truly believe this is the best opportunity in the entire world. I know I said it yesterday. Where else can you start a business for $40 and have the opportunity to make $1 million? My coach, Chelsea, 26 years old and is a millionaire through Beachbody. $40 to sign up. If you're military, you get that ish waived. If you buy a challenge pack, you get that waived. Like, it's crazy. And I truly feel it deep down in my bones that this is the best opportunity in the entire world and that there's no reason for people to not be a coach, even for the discount. And so when I'm talking to people, that comes through. Like, they can feel that energy in me. And I get posts all the time, like comments who are like, oh my God, your energy's crazy. Like, you're clearly passionate about what you do, because I believe in it. And if you believe in it, you're gonna get those results too. So once you start hitting Success Club, once you hit Emerald, you really have the results that you need to see success long-term. When I tell my girls who are going to hit Diamond, all Diamond is continuing to hit Emerald over and over and over again in your business. Once you want to go 2-star Diamond, it's helping your coaches go Emerald over and over and over again in your business. You're hitting Success Club. You're bringing in new people every month. You're going to like hit Emerald, hit Success Club. If you make that your goal every single month, your business is going to be ridiculous. Okay? So I will quit talking and I will take questions now.
Can I just add something before people do questions about military?
Yeah.
I made this mistake the first time I tried to sign somebody. They have to be active duty military spouse.
Yes, the spouse has to be active.
Anybody else, reserves, retired, it can be the member, but if it's the spouse, it has to be active duty.
Yeah, and what I will say with that is, if someone's like, oh, my husband's retired, or, he's not active duty anymore, I'm like, oh, awesome. Well, you can sign up, and then you have your first coach underneath you for free. So then you only need one more to go Emerald. So there's still a win. Like, even if the husband is the one that can only be the free coach, like, it's a free coach underneath them to get them one step closer to that Emerald gold. All right, I will unmute everybody, or you can just unmute yourselves as you have questions if you want. I just feel like I preached.
I loved it.
Good. This is going in our Emerald packet, so that's why I recorded it. All right, ask me questions, people that are not Emerald yet. Strategy, people to sign, why, anything you have. Or are all of you guys going to be Emerald on Thursday? You can do it. Another reason to go Emerald, because this is what drove me to go Emerald. And I think it's such a big piece that we don't think about. I went Emerald because I knew it got my coach to Diamond. And for me, that motivated the hell out of me because I wanted to, sorry, Joni, you have baby ears. I'm sorry. Because I wanted to help her accomplish her goal. And then I was really motivated to keep building my business and keep growing so that, one, I get to Diamond and she would rank advance again. And second, so that she didn't lose her rank. I wanted to be that part in her. Like, it made me feel good knowing that I played such a big role. And all of you guys do. Whether your coach is not Diamond yet and they need that Emerald, whether, I'm your coach, like, it's a solidified rank underneath us, and it's building us as a team. The more people we can bring in to change lives, the better. Like, that is just the bottom line. The more people we have on our team, the more opportunities we all have to grow and just help even more people. So, yeah.
I know I've already talked to you about this, but maybe some other people could benefit from it. I struggle with presenting the opportunity to people before they're a challenger. Do you suggest doing that, or like, because you were saying present it and then try to do the challenger thing, but
so I typically present it to my challengers once they get in my group, because once they start seeing results, it makes it a lot easier to talk to them about it. Once they love Shakeology and, you know, they want to try Energize, they want to try recovery, it's a lot easier to say like, hey, the cheapest way you can get this is to get a discount. I will say when we did the challenge group sneak peek last time, we tiptoed on coaching, like that you could get the discount in that. And everybody I had in there asked me like, so what is that option to like sign up as a coach for the discount? Some coaches lead with that. Like some people lead with, you know, you can join my group and you can do this. And if you want to go ahead and sign up as a coach, you can do that for free and get like long-term your discount and blah, blah, blah. I don't typically lead with that. I feel like I feel it out by person because hitting rank is awesome. But the worst thing is hitting it and then losing it because you signed people that didn't know what they were in for. I don't ever want to trick somebody into signing to be a coach. I want them here because they love Beachbody as much as I do and they want to be here. So I think it's feeling it out. I will present it to military people because there's just no reason for them not to do it, and it doesn't hurt them. It doesn't cost them any extra money. Quick story. I had a girl reach out to me a couple years ago, and she wanted to be in my group. She loved Shakeology. She had a coach like a long time ago that she didn't talk to anymore. And that person signed her up to be a coach without her knowing. Told her that the $15.95 monthly fee was warehouse fees for her Shakeology that she had to pay for on top of her Shakeology. Didn't know she was a coach. Like she went to sign up under me and she was like, I'm just really confused. Like they said I can't do it. Like they said I'm a coach or something. And I was like, oh, you're a coach? And she was like, no, like what's that? And I asked her, like, do you pay this? And she was like, yeah, but they told me like that I had to do that, like for my Shakeology. Don't be that person. Please, because I apologize profusely for that person putting such a bad name of like Beachbody out there. But yeah, don't be that person. Amanda,
I actually had a girl who told me twice that happened to her.
That's crazy. So, I mean, I definitely want to, if I present it to somebody, I want them to know what they're doing. But I think like those first two people, signing your spouse is key. I kick myself for waiting so long to sign Travis because he is not where he should be in my downline to make me the most money possible. Is he in an awful spot? No. Like I make okay money through him. Could it be a lot better? Yes, it could be. I watched a video from Lindsay Matway, who was our top coach several years ago, and she said her first two coaches were her brother and her husband. Another reason why this is awesome is when you are shooting for diamond, those are accounts you can control. So I know Kelsey's shooting for diamond, Mallory's shooting for diamond, Michelle's shooting for diamond, and we've been talking about like, okay, who are your emeralds going to be? All of them at least, you know, they have that possibility to make a family member emerald if they need to. Like in this business where things are going to like curveballs are going to come, it's nice to know that you always have another account that you can control. If I was going to lose my diamond, I know Travis is still there as an emerald, that he's never going to lose that. If I were going to go inactive, which wouldn't happen, like I couldn't lose everybody, but if I did, he's always there. Like I can control that. And that is when you are really wanting to build your business, having that placeholder. And that's all he has to be. He doesn't have to be an active coach that wants to like go out and help 1,000 people. Travis has never sold anything, like never talked to anybody or anything. He knows he's a coach, but that's it. Having that placeholder is just super important. That's an active coach. To be emerald, you need 2 coaches. To be diamond, you need 8. That's 1 active coach that you don't have to worry about. Questions? You guys know I could talk here all night, but no, nobody has any questions. So what I'm saying is, if you want to go emerald by signing friends and family, I mean like family at first, that's awesome. Hit that goal, get recognized for it. And then the thing is that we never hit a plateau and we never stop growing. So if you don't want to keep those people active underneath you, you don't have to forever. that push you to sign 2 more coaches. Set your date for your challenge group next month and start inviting to that, posting about it. Set a great date for a clean eating group. We're going to do a challenge group sneak peek. Looking at the date. January 25th this month. Invite people to that. We're going to have a coach happy hour January 18th. Invite people to that. We're going to get on there and share what the coaching opportunity with everybody. Take advantage of these things we do as a team because we're doing them for everybody. Like, you guys are all welcome to put anybody that you think is, and this is a great way for newer coaches. Let us do all the hard work. Let us explain what a challenge group is and what Shakeology is and how amazing it is. Let us explain why coaching is so awesome and share our journeys 4 years in with these people. Like, so if you're not used to talking, you're not used to having those conversations, we can do that for you.
For someone to be active, you have to have at least 50 PV, right?
Yes, so it's 50 people to be an active coach. It's not 90 to be active.
Okay.
So, for instance, Beachbody Recovery is 50 PV. If you ordered that through your spouse or your mom or dad, if you wanted to order Energize plus Energize packets to give out in your challenge groups, I send Energize packets to all of my challengers the first week of their challenge group. So I always have those on hand. You could order Energize because it's liquid gold. I'm pretending it's in my hand. It's liquid gold and it's amazing. In Energize packets, and you would be active or they would be active. And like I said, anytime someone comes to you that wants to place an order that's not a challenge pack, send them through him. You're still getting the commission. Like, the commission goes to your bank account. It doesn't matter. It's just going through him to keep him active. And I did that for a long time to not have to make Travis active. And now we just drink so much Shakeology and Recover and Energize that it's just through all of our accounts. So
perfect.
Yeah. So and that's 50 PV. So if you're on Shakeology every month, Shakeology is going to be 90 automatically. So anything else you want to order. When the slides and stuff came out for 80-Day Obsession, I told one of my coaches, order that through your husband to make him active. Like, there's no reason to order that through yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I just noticed because I was like, he's not active. So I was like, what can I do to make him active? And I just saw that. So that's a good idea.
Heck yeah. Any other questions?
The only way to lose rank is by being inactive?
So once you're Emerald, if you were to go inactive for a week, or one of your coaches, if you only have 2 coaches, one of them goes inactive for a week, you lose it. But literally you get it back as soon as they're active again. So, say you went inactive today, you would lose Emerald Thursday. You went back inactive on Thursday, you would be Emerald again by the next Thursday. And that's going to happen. Like, rank is going to fluctuate, but once again, that's why we don't just stop with 2 coaches underneath us. We continue to build so that we're not always like, oh gosh, what if she loses, she goes inactive this week or anything like that. You're constantly thinking ahead. That's what leaders do. We're thinking ahead. We're planning our business 6 months from now, a year from now, and always making sure that we don't have to stress about that crap. Because you will stress at first a little bit about just keeping all your ducks in a row. And then you'll be qualifying for 5-star one day when you need 20-some active coaches under you and you need all 5 of your diamonds and all of their people to be active. And then you're really going to stress for 6 weeks, biting your nails, trying to figure out who's going to go inactive. But for now, y'all just need 2 people. Questions?
The team cycle bonus. Mm-hmm. I know you said it's $14 maybe a week. How do you get it to be more often? Is that off of the team you've created or the Be Brave team?
Both. So What's awesome is once you're signed, where you are in your downline, and I can't remember what leg you're on, but any coaches I sign, after you sign, start going under you.
Okay.
Their coaches are under you, and all that volume cycles up. So this is why I kick myself for having Travis, for signing him so late, is because he could be benefiting at a lot higher volume than he is. But the more successful your team is, the more volume you're going to have. You cycle every time, and this is going to blow some of your mind, so I'm not going to go super detailed. One of your legs has to be at 200 PV, and one of your legs is at 100. That's a cycle. That's $14. So then if you are at 200 and 400, that's $28. So every time it can cycle at least 100 and 200 on the other leg, you get a cycle. So anything you buy, anything your coaches buy, anything like that, anything they sell, it all cycles up. And whatever leg you're on of your coach is going to be your strong leg at first, so your volume's always going to be higher on that leg. And if you're like me and have Jess Dukes under you, your left leg's always going to be ridiculous because she's ridiculous. So, but that's another Lacey signed, when Lacey was my coach, Lacey signed me and she signed Jess about 6 months later. So I benefit from all of Jess's elite team volume coming up to me. All right, I know you guys have more questions. We have a little less than 3 minutes, but if we have more questions, I will keep it open. Amanda asked me a question. Retired, Mallory, you might need to help me with this. She's asking about retired military, the DD-240.
Yeah, she sent me the same question. The thing is they just changed it. So when I first started, all you had to do was send in the LES, and now they're asking for like 3 forms. So I need to call customer service and ask them, or talk or do the chat or something and find out what they are, because it's starting to confuse my military people, and I had a girl quit because of it.
I always just send the link to the military stuff, and my coaches that are military take care of it. So I've never actually looked into what has to be sent.
Well, like I said, when I joined, it was just the LES, and now they're saying that there's 3 forms, and it's starting to just stress people out that they're not wanting